And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead of the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
You take a look at Fox. He's just outside the top 10 in Western Conference All-Star voting.
So he's got some ground to make up to be named a starter. But still, the fans are giving him his props.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. We've got Dante DiVincenzo, Domantas Sabonis out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Harrison Barnes, and it's Fox in at the point. And for the Nuggets, we've got Jamal Murray, Michael Porter out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Lee in at the shooting guard position. And we're in the middle of the season, Clark. Some teams that exceeded early expectations are starting to believe.
And that confidence is self-perpetuating. Again, you have success, it breeds more success because you have some confidence. And I'll tell you what, it's a pretty good feeling when you prove the doubters wrong as a team.
Here's Lee. Takes a three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. The three ball. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
From deep three-point range. Tipped away.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
It's hard to think about Domantas Sabonis without thinking about his father. Arvydas Sabonis was one of the first great Lithuanian players in the...
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Launches a 3. Here's Barton. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
Yeah, you know what? I think Barton does a nice job hitting the boards. Would love more of that kind of intensity from him.
And in talking about Domantas Sabonis and his father, it's striking how many Lithuanian players have made it to the NBA.
Yeah, it's not a short list. Domantas is one of many. His father has a plaque in the Hall of Fame, and I'm betting there'll be a few more before too long.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Lee. Checked by Mitchell. The 3 is up. And the basket by Lee. 14 points for him.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's Holmes. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Davis drawing the double team. Mitchell up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Lynn. Kept alive by Sacramento. Counted.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
The 3. Hits a three-pointer. Lee's got 17 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Denver Nuggets, they lead by 14. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Denver?
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings. A minute and a half left in the first half of this one. Let's go with a three. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
They've got Will Barton. Aaron Gordon is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Lee in at the 2. And for the Kings, Dante DiVincenzo out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
40 seconds left in the second. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lee. Banked it in off the glass. Lee's got 28.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Lyles. A shot to stop the run. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Here's Lee. Count it. Good. Lee's got 33 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Yet another steal from him.
Got to be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
And so it's Denver. A huge 24-point lead for them. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run, but also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the Nuggets, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? They think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to get a stop. Nope. They keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nikola Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Michael Malone.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
In some ways, De'Aaron Fox is a good lesson in patience for owners. He didn't explode out the gate after being picked 5th overall back in 2017. But after a long time, he has found his footing and looks spectacular.
Good. He hits again.
Once again, he's hit the 40-point mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
You know, Grant, in terms of improvement after his rookie year, you saw it across De'Aaron Fox's entire stat line.
Yeah, once he got comfortable in the league, he started going off. He increased his shooting and assist numbers and got himself nominated for Most Improved Player in 2019.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the...
54 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Davis from long range. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist of the night.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And the basket by Lee.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Sacramento has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. 3-pointer. And it's good. He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Sacramento shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the 3rd quarter. Drops one in from the wing. Lee's got 53 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's Denver just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that, and rebounding is universal and timeless. If you can rebound at the highest level in college, then typically you're a good rebounder in the pros. And if you rebound in the pros in the 50s or 60s, you'd be able to rebound in the pros in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So that part of my game, I know, without any doubt, would still transfer today.
And so in the game for the Kings, Domantas Sabonis out there with Josh Jackson. Then there's Damian Jones. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. And it's Fox missing. Denver is shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. And And yes, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
Lamb's checked in for the Kings. Here's the break for the finish. Oh!
How powerful jam! Woo! They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Lee. Oh, my goodness! A ridiculous slam!
Yeah!
That was nice.
Insane throwdown right there.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Najee, he's checked in for Cousins. The Kings also with a sub. Len's checked in. To the inside. They need this. Lamb. And it's Lee with the rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Lee. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
In transition, here they come. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Denver.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can.
58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Lee. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate.
40 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Mitchell. DiVincenzo finds Mitchell. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday from long range. They get the rebound. Lynn is good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Green. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Poke loose. Zone the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, thank you, Nicola. This team showed up tonight defensively. What can you say about the effort on that end of the floor?
I mean, it's a whole collectively. It's not just one guy, it's the 5 guys on the floor. So it's a coach, it's a bench, it's a fan. So thank you guys. Thank you a lot.
Thanks to all. Thanks to you, Nicola. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Normally, and then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They slowed it down a little bit. It's more realistic. Until I get in the park and I max out 99 overall, we're going to see what really happens.
On the floor for the visiting team, at power forward, Aaron Gordon. At the other forward position, Michael Porter Jr. At point guard, Jamal Murray. At center, Nikola Jokic. At the other guard position, the head coach of the visiting team is Michael Malone. And now the starting lineup for your Oklahoma City Thunder. Manning the middle, number 15, Derek Favors. At forward, 7 foot, number 17. Alexei Pokusevski. At forward, 6'3", number 5, Lucas Gore. Starting at shooting guard, number 3, guard, 6'6", number 2, Shai Alexander.
Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek Favors.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gordon out there with Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard position. And for the Thunder, they've got Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Lou Dort. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forward position. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
There's Lee with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Lee's got the first 3 points tonight for the Nuggets. Lee with the steal. From outside the arc, another 3 for Denver.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Dort. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Lee gets the bucket.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
There's Lee with the 3. It's good from long range. Lee's got 12 points in the game.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Lee really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from 3-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Here's Pokusevski. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Giddey. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me one thing they can't lose sight of is Nikola Jokic's skill as a passer. He said it's easy to forget how good a distributor he is. Give him passing lanes you wouldn't give him other bigs. We can't overplay him and let him create easy baskets. Kevin, he knows they will have to be on their toes, both on strong and weak side, against Jokic. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. They get the rebound. And that one's good by Favors.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Denver with a new 14. There's Lee with the 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Oh, and you know, when you talk about athletic and acrobatic players, circus-like players, Doris, Aaron, that is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And again, Denver with the triple. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Denver.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing as well at the defensive end. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Coming off that loss, the Thunder shoot their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for your Thunder, shooting 1.
And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Aaron Gordon. Jamal Murray is out there with Lee, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Porter in at the small forward. Under trailing by 21. Here's Baisley, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Lee, and it's blocked. Here's Gordon, and the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got his first basket. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Kings.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
And I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in, and I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. 1:35 left in the first half. Poked loose. Lee outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Doubled by Murray. Pass to Man. 1:06 left now here in the second. Here's Giddey. They can't stop the run with that one.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Obi, he's checked in for Derek Favors. And so it's Denver going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Nuggets, Kenny, give us your take.
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
The shooting percentage they allow is through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've got Lou Dort. Favors is out there with Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Pa Kusevsky in at power forward. And that's who Mark Daignault starts the second half with. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Now here's Lee. From deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. The Nuggets shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. One of the most team-friendly contracts in the league. Doris, you and I were just talking about this. Lou Dort. He's been a great deal for the Thunder.
Oh, my goodness. Under $2 million a year until the year 2023. Think about all he brings to this team. Once that contract expires, gentlemen, he's in for a big raise.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. His shot was hindered by that momentous Mobile One block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away. A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Lee with the steal. There's the three. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The Thunder shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Giddey the pass to Favors. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Giddey. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Giddey's got 11.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Lee outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 57 points for Maverick.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And Lee with the stuff.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing and listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Kusevsky. No points in the game yet for him. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Big group substitution here for Denver. Lee outside. He got it again. Sensational.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. That's tipped. And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. Paisley comes in for George. Pass to man. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a stunt to finish it off.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
Hands it from downtown.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
And another one falls. Amazing.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. To the wing on the left. Here's Roby. And he lays it straight in. Roby's got his second basket of the night.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively. Their third three-pointer in a row.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Now, here's Cousins. He's covered by Muscala. Lee outside. Good! Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And here is Lee. He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Denver on top, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from OKC Arena. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. We've got Will Barton. Green is out there with Rivers. And there's Maverick. It's Najee in at the 5 spot.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
Tipped away. And here now the Thunder. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
Now here's Melodon. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Lee with the steal. And good! There's another. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Wiggins finds Williams. Knocked loose. Lee with the steal. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Got a piece of it. Lee with the steal. Driving the lane. And Lee with the stuff.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
The Thunder shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And Denver again with the bucket. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those. This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And again, Denver with the triple.
All night. He just won't let up.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this. This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Baisley. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. Lee with the steal. Fires from deep. Another three for Denver.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Lee with the steal. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose. Lee with the steal. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Sinks the triple.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Denver.
And as we head to the final buzzer here.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that.
Nabbing another steal.
Just a suffocating defensive performance.
And he's made history, GA. A new third-place mark for most steals in a game.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. They get a hand on it. They could use a bucket. Good. That one on target for Maladon.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Maladon. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And another steal for him.
And he has been an absolute feast on the floor. Another steal.
Greg, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. 23. He swipes the ball away again.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals
Oklahoma
in a
City
game.
foul.
Oh, he is so fast. Gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye. And Greg, the steal numbers are unreal.
Shooting for the away team. At the line for one.
They're running, and here we go. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It
connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary." And I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, what a nice look at the sprawling metropolis of Greater Los Angeles. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Allie LaForce. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Eric Bledsoe and the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
The one thing about this squad, they are awesome at home. Between the crowd and the energy they bring at home, this should be a really successful home stretch coming up.
Just about ready to get this one started. First, let's hear from Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the Clippers are super talented, and now they're starting to gel. Paul George said the chemistry is amazing. He said, quote, "This team has a real bond. It's fun. We're locked in. We're together. It's one of the best locker rooms I've been around. We're going to continue to build off that." Guys?
Oh, that's a scary thought, Allie. Thanks for that. And Grant, as you watch the league since you retired, what do you think is the biggest change?
Well, you started to see the three-point boom change towards the end of my career. And, of course, also how centers are used is probably the biggest change of them all.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Jamal Murray. Nikola Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard position. And for the Clippers, the 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Here's Lee. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
George against Gordon. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
Knocked loose. Here's Lee, and he drives in. And that one is hammered home.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
At the line for the away team, shooting one.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Knocked away. From deep. Lee misses.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Timeout called, the Clippers. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
George for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. On offense, here are the Clippers. 8-point game. Down low. Here's Jackson. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Lee's got 14.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Out to the wing. Here's Lee. Pure from three-point range. He's got 17.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Beyond the arc. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Denver?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
The visitors with the ball. They lead by 17. Hits the trifecta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Another steal. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
All these turnovers keep them at a constant disadvantage on the defensive end.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
and coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Knocks it loose. Here's Lee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Cousins against Powell to end the run. And Kennard with the three.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
And the basket by Lee.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And he goes in for the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Powell outside. Pass to man. Morris with it. And Kennard picks him up defensively. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's man. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Away team foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Connectivity for the away team. At the line for your Clippers. To the stripe, Terrence Mann. At the line for one.
.59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. On the court for the Nuggets, they've got Monte Morris, also Jamal Murray out there, and it's Najee in at the power forward position. Here's Mann. He's got 5. Into the lane. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Allowed any room to operate. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Fires for 3. Connects from downtown. Lee's got 44.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Pass to Kennard. Back to man. Here's Batum. Fires from 14. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Murray. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Lee. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lee's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Kennard on the wing. It's rebounded by Najee. Here's Morris. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's Denver, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We'll be back in a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Looking at Denver, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? I mean, they've been loose as heck with it. shot up in several possessions. Even if you take a bad shot, that's a chance it goes in. Oh, you get a fancy goal. But hold on to the ball.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, B.A., you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. And it's Zubats in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
And these turnovers are backbreakers. He's really hurting this team with his mistakes.
Here's Lee. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. That's tipped. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
Away team ball.
Lets it go from deep. And again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Looking to end the run. Offensive rebound. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it.
And the basket by Lee.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Ooh, poked away. Inside. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Leonard on the wing. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease. Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. In transition, here they come.
In the third quarter.
Here's Porter. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Porter's gotten his third basket of the night.
Hey, they're causing turnovers, and then they're taking advantage at the other end.
Here's Lee, and the shot goes in.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Clippers basketball.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Powell against Barton. Pass to Kennard. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's good for two. Kennard's got 7 points in the game.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Lee misses.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's Batum. Such a wide open look. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's Lee. He got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Clippers basketball. Checking in for the away team.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
From mid-range, they've been on fire today. Those jump shots have been falling all game.
One shot.
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
On the court for Denver. Jamal Murray out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Will Barton. And it's Lee in at the 3 slot.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's easy on the rim.
Finish right there.
Wow. Setting up for that all the way.
Hey, that's the kind of thing you have to envision before you even try it.
I'm sure plenty of practice hours went into it, and that has this team fired up.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Knocked away. Zubac passes to Jackson. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
From behind the arc. Hits yet again. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Lee. On target from range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Now here's Jackson. And for many years, we heard that the great 7-footers went extinct. But you have the MVP in Jokic, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis. Maybe it was just a temporary lull.
Well, it kind of was. I think, B.A., the game went to outside in. And now with these guys, they're making the game come back to inside out. And I am loving it.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Coming off of substitution on the court, shooting for the away team, Austin Rivers. One shot.
When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute. Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And here's Denver. Here's Lee. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Shot is up. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.